Today, we're celebrating the end of an era in tennis, an era defined by grit, determination, and countless unforgettable moments. That's right, the legendary Andy Murray has officially hung up his racket after an illustrious career that has inspired millions. But how does a two-time Wimbledon champion mark such a monumental occasion? With a retirement party, of course! Stick around as we take you inside the exclusive celebration at his £5 million Surrey mansion, where friends, family, and fellow tennis icons gather to honor a true legend. So, how do you celebrate a career that includes two Wimbledon titles, two Olympic gold medals, and a U.S. Open championship? If you're Andy Murray, you throw a retirement bash at your luxurious Surrey mansion. The tennis world was buzzing after news broke that Andy hosted an intimate party to mark his retirement, and who better to spill the details than his close friend and fellow British tennis icon, Tim Henman? According to reports, the party was a cozy affair with about 30 guests, including close friends, family, and some familiar faces from the tennis world. Henman, who attended the event, gave us a peek into the celebration. He shared that Andy was in great spirits, fully embracing his decision to step away from the sport that has defined his life for so many years. Henman even mentioned that Andy's wife, Kim, and their 4 children were all there, adding a personal touch to the evening. Murray's retirement didn't come out of nowhere. Fans have been speculating for a while, especially after he announced on social media in July that the Paris Olympics would be his last tournament. The timing was significant, not just because it marked the end of his competitive career, but also because it was in France, where he's had so many memorable battles. Unfortunately, despite a valiant effort, Andy and his partner Dan Evans were eliminated in the quarterfinals by the American duo Tommy Paul and Taylor Fritz. Although fans were disappointed to see him exit the Olympics, the journey to the quarterfinals was nothing short of spectacular. There were stunning performances and comeback victories that reminded everyone why Murray is such a beloved figure in tennis. But as we learned from Tim Henman, Andy has no regrets about his decision to retire. He's at peace with his choice, especially considering the physical toll that years of competition have taken on his body. Injuries, particularly to his hip and ankle, have been a constant challenge for Andy over the past few years. Despite his incredible resilience, these issues ultimately played a big part in his decision to retire. It's not just about the competition anymore. It's about living a life where he can be pain-free and fully enjoy his time with his family. And it seems like Andy is doing just that. Henman mentioned that the party was a chance for Murray to reflect on his phenomenal career, a career that not only made him a household name but also brought immense pride to British sports. With so much to look back on, it's clear that Andy Murray is content with how his journey has unfolded. After the retirement announcement, Andy spoke to Sky Sports and expressed how satisfying it was to end his career on his own terms. He described the final moments on court as bittersweet but ultimately fulfilling, knowing that he could say goodbye in front of a supportive crowd. As fans, it's always hard to say goodbye to our heroes, but there's something reassuring about knowing that Andy Murray left the game on his own terms. His story doesn't just end with trophies and accolades. It's about the challenges he overcame, the battles he fought, both on and off the court, and the legacy he leaves behind. So, what's next for Andy Murray? Well, after a career as intense as his, it's likely that he'll take some well-deserved time to relax, reflect, and enjoy his family life. But one thing is for sure, his influence on tennis will be felt for generations to come. Thank you for joining us on the fame journey as we celebrated the incredible career of Andy Murray. Whether you cheered him on from the stands, followed his matches on TV, or simply admired his tenacity, Andy has left an indelible mark on the world of tennis. His retirement marks the end of a legendary chapter, but his legacy will continue to inspire athletes and fans alike.